Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
Right there. 53, 92, 93.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Regular.
Kill. Turn up.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey. Coming after you. Joker.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now to the air, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hands up. 2-2. Move.
Pick up the ball. Watch the eye.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. Check 3.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey! I don't think you got it, son. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down. Switch.
2-by-2. Move.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hands up. Lead.
56. Check 56. In your face.
Hands up.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. On the right side, caught by Green. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
15-yard line.
Hands up. Lead.
7's the mic. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Hands up.
Dalton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Hey, check my 50. My 50. Check my 50.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Yeah.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Foles. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with a 2nd-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Foles toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. DJ Shark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Foles. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A very good gain on 1st down, 9 yards on the dump off.
Wait, ha, wait.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Guys up.
On 2nd and 1, Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Guys up.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check 52.
Regular. Guys hot. Guys up.
On the run, it's Mixon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 36.
Guys up. Guys hot.
Mixon. And an alley to run. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Guys hot. VAT.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Jim.
368. Stop. Guys up.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
Watch the twist.
Under. Hey, team 6. To go.
2nd and 10. Try to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
52. Watch 52. 52.
Back to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago. There to bring him down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From midfield here, Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check nine. Here we go. Kid.
Throwing, Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
47. Watch the slats.
Throwing again. Dalton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike's 50.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball, defense.
Check 31. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Another chance for Dalton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, man, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Brought in over the middle by Graham. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Dalton here from the gun. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
After the sack on first down, Dalton. With a catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
It's now 3rd and 2.
The Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! Bang! 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 Let's go. Great.
Balaj. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Pulls on target to Oliver, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 39.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Be alert.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight end right. 4 down.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Bengals' 30-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Balaj. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
I'm going to run you over. Check. Crunch.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Jaguars.
Tempo. You can't block me. Check the backer.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tiger. Watch Mike. Watch the screen.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jakeem Grant, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Andy Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Let's go. Do it. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. From the 35 on 2nd down, Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Foles now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. They run it with Balaj. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Me and you all day. All day. Under. I'm coming after you. 57 to mine. Hey, orbit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
1st down, Jacksonville.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Shit. 1. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Toss play to Balaj. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check white 47. Check white 47. Watch the play.
From the gun, Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
52's the mic. Hey, I'm coming.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Check 52, come on. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. You go tight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Heads up. 318.
Nice 50. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Heads up.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Alert flare. Switch it.
To try again after the sack. Dalton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
368.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better.